Hey everyone, it's Matt from followwallstreet.com. Thanks so much for tuning in. Today we're going to touch upon Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, the stock ticker GBTC. And again, if you're enjoying some of the content we're providing, the analysis here, please subscribe to the channel below. And also I would encourage you to head over to followwallstreet.com and pick up that twice free monthly newsletter. It'll really help you kind of focus and hone in on where to look in the markets on a monthly basis. Given where Wall Street is rotating their funds into. So up on the screen here, we've got stock ticker GBTC. I think the big overarching idea here is where's the next entry point? And I just want to point out a few things on the charts here for the daily on the top and the weekly on the bottom. Is that first of all, in the daily charts, you can see the momentum is really to the downside. You can tell that by the fact the moving averages are both heading in sort of this southeasterly direction. There's really, there's not a whole lot of, you can make a quick trade if you get overextended back up to the moving averages, but I really wouldn't consider this a stock to go long in at the very present moment, given the fact that just recently we've had a real issue with the cryptocurrency market. Obviously, the bankruptcy, that caused a real kind of leg downwards. You could argue almost a gap here on high volume. And then we've got lesser volume, lesser participation in pushing this candle back upwards. So on a daily day-over-day chart, it's just really not looking that attractive. Again, you could argue for adding some Bollinger Bands here and making a quick trade to the upside. But I think the ease of movement is to the downside here, especially on the daily charts. The PPO on the daily is down below zero. We've got a picking up of the ADX line along with DI negative line. It just really tells us that this is not, not something you want to go long in on a daily basis. I think what's really important is you're looking at the weekly chart, because you really should be learning how to, if you have not already, trade over multiple time frames. And what I've noticed here, and let me just get a highlighter out here so I can show you what I'm talking about. You've got a couple of hammer candles here. This section right here, around $4 a share, indicates some serious support, as well as this level right here. So $4 a share, I'd be looking at this to be heading towards that particular mark. I think that we're going to find that there is going to be some support found at this particular price point. But until then, you've got a high volume on the weekly basis. You got a PPO on the weekly basis below negative. And also, again, the DI negative line is starting to pick up steam. It was looking a little bit encouraging, given the fact that as the price was falling, the DI negative line was not gaining traction to the upside. Momentum was kind of, it was pretty strong, but it wasn't increasing to the downside, which indicated we might be finding a rest here. But we just got confirmation that we're going to be seeing most likely more downside in GBTC. So do be careful out there. Happy trading. And again, look for that kind of support around 4 or even 4.50 a share mark for support. And again, I would encourage you to head over to followwallstreet.com and pick up that twice monthly newsletter that may help you greatly in other areas of the market. Take care.